I was 17 years old at the time, and I was just about to fall asleep when I saw my mother standing at the foot of the bed, smiling at me. I was terrified. Why was I terrified? Well, 3 days ago, I had buried her. And here she was standing looking at me. I pulled the covers over my eyes, and after a little while I peeped out and it was gone. But when I saw her, she was standing there smiling. She was a heavy-set woman, but she had a pretty face, and she was wearing like a kind of a headdress and a gown. Later on, I realized what it was. It was an apparition. I cannot describe an apparition. It is something supernatural that happened, but it's a fact. And I believe that that apparition sowed the seeds for my desire to know about life after death. 3 years later, World War II came, and I was called up. I was in the army fighting in World War II for 5 years. When I came out, I learned the taxi driving business in London. And then one day I picked up a fare that wanted to go to the Spiritualist Association of Great Britain. Now I knew where it was, but I didn't know what it was. And I said, "What is this place?" And she said, "Well, that's where we speak to the dead." I said, "What?" And she told me an unbelievable story where you can see the dead, talk to them. And I was amazed. And many years later, I found this out to be true. And she suggested to me I buy a book On the Edge of the Etheric by Arthur Findlay. It was an incredible story. And then I joined the Spiritualist Association of Great Britain. Now, is spiritualism for real? Yes, there are two reasons. One, because of my own personal experiences, and I know that a high percentile is fraud, but there are those who are genuine. And the reason is the second reason, because the Bible says so. The Bible said it is possible to contact the spirit world in Leviticus 20 verse 27, but it is not the dead, it is demons impersonating the dead. Why is spiritualism wrong? God says it is. It is detestable in his eyes. So don't go and call up the dead. Why not do what the Bible says, that everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord and obeys his word, they shall be saved, Joel 2:32. So keep your mind on Christ and call upon the name of the Lord, not call upon the dead.